Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am the Deleted Scenes human being American and YouTuber Ronan. I'd like to welcome you to tonight's episode of Live from Sparkwood in 21. You might hear the fan in the background. When you're in the middle of a heat wave, it's necessary. And if the electricity goes out again, this might be a pretty short show for me. Yes, tonight we control the vertical, we control the horizontal, at least for right now. This show chronicles the 1990s cult classic television series Twin Peaks, which originally ran on ABC. Its prequel film, Fire Walk with Me, its 25 years later sequel series The Return, which ran on Showtime in 2017. The films of David Lynch, and all the multimedia that has surrounded Twin Peaks through the years. Joining me on this odyssey, the superfans. Last call, Troy Shelley.
Hello, hello.
His better half, Netters Network.
Good evening.
And the president of the Flappy Fan Club, Aged Boomer.
Flappy credited himself with writing the Odyssey. He said that Homer ripped it off from him.
So it's his work that's getting bastardized now.
I guess so, yeah.
I do want to say hello to the kind people who have joined us here in the live chat. Enigma Severus, my co-host on the Mystery Movie Night podcast. To start early, I need this. Channel member JPRPH1. Thank you to Ruby Hoove for gifting a membership over on Netter's channel.
You're the best, Ruby.
And thank you to Faithful Blue Wrench, channel member, the Bird Woman of YouTube. Watch out for her channel, Fluff Chick Productions. It's Connie Cleary. She dropped a member chat over on my channel. Thank you very much.
27 months. Wow.
Indeed.
She would be longer on our channel if we had started membership sooner.
A lot sooner, yeah. And Ruby Hoove also left a membership over on Troy's channel. Thank you again.
You are a true gem, Ruby.
Thank you to Geek Flag with Nate Nose for dropping the super sticker.
I would
I
give you a farty fox, but this is StreamYard, and StreamYard has limited use. So
we owe you.
I'll try to remember to do one tomorrow for WTF Wednesday.
Okay, and also another super sticker, which I'm going to assume is another farty fox.
He probably did one on each of our channels. He's wonderful.
Indeed. Thank you and welcome to the Tired Midnight Blogger, Curtis Subby, who gifted 5 memberships over on Troy's.
So much. Thank you.
So generous of you. Thank you.
I mean, if we want to be specific, that went to Nicholas Horton, Kitty Bear, Dan Kane, Thunderheart, and
nice.
Wolverine Snicked.
Nice.
Wolverine.
Yes. All right. Scrolling down. I don't want to miss anyone. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Welcome, sir. Jamie Lynn Simons. All right. I think that is everyone for right now. Of course, thank you to everyone also currently following along on X. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. All right. So last week's episode was an episode, and hello to Comic Relief Crusader. Welcome, sir.
Hey.
All right. So last week's episode was Arbitrary Law, and that is the episode that is famous for resolving, at least for right now, until we get to season 3, resolving the Laura Palmer murder, and also Teresa Banks and Maddie Ferguson as well. Of course, as you know, it was Leland Palmer who was the guilty party while possessed by the evil spirit of Bob.
I did want to point out one thing
yes.
about that.
Indeed.
I honestly felt, and tell me if you don't agree,
Mhm.
it felt like, what is that term? Malicious compliance. It seemed like malicious compliance from David Lynch. He wrapped everything up so neat and made sure all the I's were dotted and T's were crossed. You literally had Leland confessing, I killed my daughter, I killed Maddie, he even made me kill that girl Teresa. I mean, it's like he was going through everything that happened like a checklist to say, well, we wrapped it up exactly like you said, Bob.
Yep. And by Bob, of course, we mean the true real life evil Bob, Bob Iger.
I am not sure
was,
now.
Yes.
I think, was it Enigma who pointed it out? I mean, it feels to me like I never caught that before, but it does seem reasonable that that's why he called Bob the evil entity behind the murder of Laura Palmer.
I
Bob,
don't know so much
Bob
about
Iger.
that, because that would assume that they had some kind of run-in before, perhaps. But I don't know if I would go that far as to say that's why he named a character what he did, because we don't know if he did. That character could just as easily be, and that's where I kind of think there needs to be a line of demarcation, so to speak. Who created what? David Lynch, or what was Mark Frost's contribution to the main mythology? And who created which character, in which storyline belongs to whom, and which details. And we really know?
I don't think it matters. I think especially since David has passed on, it's what I choose to believe. I believe that the living embodiment, the analog in the real world for Bob of Twin Peaks is Bob Iger.
But do you know what would have happened if you had asked David Lynch this? You know what he would have said? Oh,
what do you think?
What do you think? That's very interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think? And he wouldn't have given you an answer.
No.
Right.
So he's taking it to his grave, whether he did or didn't.
And I could probably give some insight on that David Lynch versus Mark Frost thing. I think it's I would analogize it to the way that Boomer and I work together on Geeky Geezers and on
Last Call.
Thank you. I forgot the name of my own show. See, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. I always say, oh, well, Boomer, Geeky Geezers is your show, whatever you say, and I think the it's implied, the opposite way for Friday night, but the reality is we're pretty much partners in it, and we agree, together. And I would say that if you were to ask either one of us, who was it who decided this, and who was it that decided that, both of us would probably look at each other and be like, not sure I remember, because by and large, we tend to be pretty much on the same team in that regard. And if it was Mark or if it was David who said that, the other one was probably like, hey, that's pretty good. Yeah, let's go with that. I agree. So I think it comes down to, they were a unified team, I'd like to believe. I actually,
That's a good question. Go ahead.
the other thing I was going to point out was that you can definitely see what is truly Mark Frost when you read the books, because he wrote them. And famously, David Lynch said that that wasn't necessarily what he had in mind. It seemed, he never said this, but he seemed to be implying that, well, the books aren't really canon to what I'm doing. And yet I have never seen anything from the books countermanded by anything in the shows, or, you know, the later shows or things that came later. So I honestly believe that he would, I'm sure he didn't actually read those books. I'm sure Mark would make a suggestion, go, okay, yeah, let's go with that, you know? So I would say, like I said, equal partners.
All right, and let me see. We had one here from Nate. Thank you, sir, on my stream for the $2 super sticker. Another Farty Fox. I have to get me one of those videos eventually.
If you can figure out how we could play them on StreamYard, I would.
We can't play them on StreamYard though. That's the thing.
Isn't it wonderful that you're paying twice as much as I am for less functionality? That's just beautiful.
Yeah, well, it's what it is. We'll have to talk about the minion energy sometime. Anyway, yeah.
Speaking of minions, I'm going to be taking Netter to see that this weekend.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice. All right.
I may as well. I've taken her to see all the other ones.
I love the Minions.
I don't fault you. I do not fault you at all.
They speak Esperanto, right?
I've heard that they do draw from Esperanto, but they literally use whatever words from whatever language they feel like that fits.
Kevin.
And sometimes, yeah, especially with names, they just, you know, exactly. Anyway.
All righty. So if everyone would please join us over on the Cosme stream. The link should be at the in the chat and also on the bottom of all of the chats. Used to be at the top. It's on the bottom now.
One of these days it's going to be on the side. Maybe they'll put it right in the middle of the screen. They're going to
probably.
YouTube's got a YouTube.
YouTube and a YouTube. All right. So if you could all follow us over to Cosme, and we will start the video up here very shortly. I do want to once again remind everybody that kind of be careful about, you know, what you post. It, you know, try to keep things on topic, because they're kind of, that is one thing I do know they're getting. One of the number of things they're getting on us about. So, yeah, we love to chat, but let's not get into a conversation about Blue Thunder. We're talking about, as much as I love Blue Thunder, let's talk about Twin Peaks right now.
I like turtles.
I like turtles. I like turtles as well. And I like cats. And from the looks of things, I'm probably going to be ending up with a dog here very shortly. So, long story there.
Our channels,
right.
No matter what show we're putting on. So it's not just this show. It's any show that we are doing.
Yeah, it's all of them.
Our channels that's applying. YouTube is really coming down on that, because as far as they're concerned, if they see a bunch of, you know, nonsensical comments, they're going to be like, you got bots in your chat.
Yeah.
And they're going to give us grief about it.
Yeah. So that's what it is. We are just trying to comply to the guidelines, guys.
I want to ask one question of Nate. Those memes that you do with David Lynch, did you make those yourself or did you get them from somewhere? Because I could see it either way. I could totally see you making those, But
Yeah.
at the same time, I could also see that being something that David himself put together at one point.
Might have put together. Yeah, I can see that being in certainly the Showtime version. I can see that being kind of like an opening thing. He says he
did say he
created
created
it
himself. It makes
Right.
sense. But I'm
Okay.
going to have a word with you offline, Nate, because I need some help with some of that kind of video. So we'll talk. Anyway, I'm
Right
holding
on.
you up. Let's go.
All right. So let's get started with this episode entitled Dispute Between Brothers. It's an episode that's going to introduce a couple of new characters. It's going to be kind of the aftermath of last week's episode and the town starting to try to get past that and if they can. And
I would encourage everybody, especially you, Stephen, pay close attention to Grace Abruzzi's, Sarah's character.
absolutely.
I feel like this. We didn't know this before we went into the return. Now we do. Watch for the emergence of whatever that is. I'll assume it's Judy. We'll see. But she is definitely dealing with the trauma of being alone now, right?
Yeah. All right. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh.
I think it's interesting that the sawmill is always still in the credits, even though it burned to the ground.
Well, we keep seeing logs getting transported too.
It is still a logging town as of time of this show.
Nate says Flappy was accused of bird traffic, sneaking young chickens across the border, but it was actually the back door of a KFC.
That's a complete falsehood. It was his mother doing that. Okay, he had nothing to do with it.
And Nate, I hope your wife is doing well.
Oh, right. Yeah, we'd love an update.
We're supposed to pictures are up there.
A family completely destroyed by this.
Exactly. Exactly right.
And our first time jump.
I swear it looks like your mother's living room. Doesn't it?
Yeah. See, she actually understands.
Hmm?
Yes, Bob Iger is gone forever. We hope. Yeah, I'm saying the same thing about everything I love that Disney touched. Now, let me ask you a question, knowing what we know now about season 3. How could that happen if Laura was taken out of continuity before she died?
Maybe it wasn't Laura he was seeing. Remember, there was another Laura.
That's an interesting theory.
We will see something that resembles Leland again at the end.
True, true.
Yes.
So this is the first episode not to credit or feature Cheryl Lee. Lee also became the first and only member of the supporting cast to be written.
Gotta have pie.
That looks like a good spread.
That all looks good, if I'm being honest.
Yes. The waiting room, however, also keep in mind, exists outside of time. Is this future or is this past? Do black patent leather shoes really reflect up?
I read that book. That's pretty dress. Although it's juvenile for her.
Waldorf salad. You know what that is?
Isn't it like some fruit in marshmallow?
Like with walnuts or something?
And a sweet mayonnaise.
Oh, okay.
Very popular in the 1920s. Do you think she serves Lipton tea at the Double R Diner? Bump.
Very likely.
Okay, with her hair pulled back and up like that, she looks like a boy. I'm sorry, but it's not flattering for her.
True.
If she maybe had some pulled down, like around her ears, like tendrils, she looks so much better.
Poor Ed.
Here we go.
So, real quick, for those that may not have been with us in the previous go through of this, particularly in the presentation I did on the secret history of Twin Peaks, Doug Milford is introduced in this episode. While he mostly portrayed on the series as a comical character, he proves to be a key figure in Mark Frost's 2016 The Secret History of Twin Peaks. Milford is revealed to be Major Briggs' superior in the Air Force, working on the top secret successor to Project Blue Book. As well, Milford proves to be a sort of Forrest Gump figure, rubbing shoulders with such real life historical figures as rocketry expert Jack Parson, an acolyte of Aleister Crowley, controversial author L. Ron Hubbard, and even President Richard Nixon. Through this narrative conceit, Frost touches upon several occult conspiracy theories and establishes a link between them and the events of the TV series.
Guys, not here. Ow. It's
Yeah, the occasion isn't about you guys.
Show some decorum.
Nate says a traditional Waldorf salad is a refreshing, crunchy dish that typically consists of the following core ingredients. Apples, usually crisp tart varieties like Granny Smith or Fuji, chopped into bite-sized pieces. Celery, diced to provide a crisp, clean texture. Grapes, either halved or left whole, traditionally red or green. Walnuts, toasted or raw, providing a nutty crunch. Dressing, a light coating of mayonnaise, though some modern variations use a blend of mayonnaise and Greek yogurt or whipped cream to make it lighter. It's commonly served on a bed of lettuce, uh, often butter lettuce, and may sometimes include additions like dried cranberries, raisins, and fresh lemon juice to lighten the flavor and prevent the appetite.
Like I said, very popular in the 1920s. Egg rolls were also
That
popular,
actually sounds really good. I think I need to add that to my diet.
yeah, it might be friendly to your diet. Yeah.
Only if you leave out the raisins.
I'll leave off the raisins, but
Unless you use the green ones.
and I'm not going to use mayonnaise. I might do a whipped cream.
Oh, yeah. Mayonnaise is gross. Whipped cream is the way I've always had it.
Now I'm starting to wonder what Dr. Jacoby was like in high school.
I kind of got the idea he was kind of a hippie type.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Who's that? Jacoby? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I was nearly shot and killed. Well, honey, I kept telling you I was available.
Yeah, I know. But the case is over.
And she's still a teenager.
True. But she is 18. So technically legal. I don't know if. Wait a minute. Oh, geez. I don't know if he even realizes it or not, but what he's basically saying is, without even knowing it himself, but it is absolutely true. It's not you, it's me. He is not emotionally ready for that. It has nothing to do with protecting her. He'll use that as an excuse, but he is protecting himself. If it fits him tighter, then it's too tight. It's probably better on Bobby.
I think the
it's
yellow
saying that
tie.
Bobby's too big on you.
I disagree, though. I think most men wear their clothes way too tight.
You keep promising.
Keep in mind, he's just gotten out of high school. Actually, has he even gotten out of high school?
He's in high school.
Yeah, this is his senior year. He's literally just starting his professional life. If anything, he's just starting to take it seriously. Can you imagine telling the acting guest in a lot of episodes as a veggie in a chair with little dialogue? Hey, he had it easy.
Yeah. Ah!
But aren't you dead? I got better. Japan. And then around here.
Hmm.
Okay, up to here, she's definitely telling the truth, as she would have seen.
I was petrified.
And welcome to me and my monkey. Good to see you, my friend. And Gorillas Random Thoughts. Sorry, we're kind of focused on the show.
And stay safe out there, girl. You're in the middle of it, I know.
So this is interesting because she could be lying about how she got there. But keep in mind, it's entirely possible that it was true. We've had people disappear in Twin Peaks and end up somewhere else and not know how it happened. It's happened to the log lady. It's happened to Major Briggs.
Good. That's disgusting.
What does he want?
It happened to what's his name from the trailer park.
Mhm.
Hello to Big Out Presents.
We are having fun, Big Al. Thanks for stopping in.
When I was in the Scouts, I kicked I think it was
You're not
a,
supposed to
a
climb up the other side of the ladder.
I kicked one of those lights out by accident by kicking a dodgeball up into the ceiling, and it fell down. Glass went everywhere.
The same.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Get off the ladder! All of you, get off the ladder! Always leave them wanting more, man. That's the way.
Hey,
Mm.
well, let's be honest. Pretty much back then, so was I. So you're saying you're a fish? No.
Mm. I half expected night crawlers to be in that bag.
Yeah.
Awfully big bag for one little lure.
I've got one of those.
What? I failed to locate you.
Mm. Didn't see that
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
To which my dad said, well, got to keep them in town somehow.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
So, of course, this is Clarence Williams III playing Agent Hardy. And he and Peggy Lipton appeared together on the Mod Squad in
That's
1968.
right.
Now, I'm getting maybe a little ahead of them, but that RCMP officer is named Preston King, and that's a reference to Challenge of the Yukon, later renamed Sergeant Preston of the Yukon.
Mhm.
Long-running radio adventure series. The main character, Sergeant Preston, had a husky dog named King.
Okay, then there's no way to get a job interview.
Make me come over there. That was quick.
It's an excellent point.
He's such a slob.
Yeah.
Go. Well, I'm covered in urine, but otherwise I'm fine. Damn. Back when Canada cared about that sort of thing.
It's not my job to prove it. It's your job, Roger.
Mhm.
You have 24 hours to clear Nordberg.
Just for the record, it's a Hollywood thing that you turn in your gun because nowadays most law enforcement, from the local police officer up through the FBI, supply their own handguns. They own them.
Interesting.
Oh, well, in that case, slurp me.
And stuff it. And as long as we're talking about jurisdiction, you're in my jurisdiction, pal.
Yeah.
Yark?
On the way out.
No
Which is
donuts,
where
though.
you are heading now.
No donuts. Meanwhile,
Is that the name of the team? The Sheeple Jack? The
Yes,
Steeple?
the
Oh my!
Steeplejacks. Yes.
They have a mascot.
A lumberjack. Yeah.
They'll play Nadine's a good job.
I'm sure it was a stunt double.
Yes.
Vicky Mandoon. Oh, well, not yet. He's getting there. Touchdown?
They have her on the football team.
Right? Yeah, I kind of go back and forth, Enigma, on to what extent she's faking it and how much she's truly in this fugue state where she actually believes she's in high school.
He's improvising.
Yeah.
Gee, thanks, Mom. And you put my sister where exactly?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
You didn't have to do a review at all, is what I would have said. I mean, they're kind of hunting, right?
Good old Ernie.
believe it or not, yes.
I've combined laxatives with alphabet soup. I call it letter rip.
Oh,
Hey, Tim.
Hey there, Tim.
You know, Chase, JP Morgan.
Oh, this guy looks familiar.
the actor always plays jerks in movies.
Well, he'll send you home with your bells in his sling. You all make me nervous. This show practically invented crossing the streams.
Dangerous enemy.
Line. Fine.
This is the first mention of the White Lodge in the show. In the original script for this dialogue, Briggs talks at length about fear and love. While not stated in script, this might be relevant to the fact that these are the emotions that are used to the lodges.
So you say he wants his penis to get some fresh air?
Yes. Exactly, Enigma.
Damn owls. Yeah, criminy.
Just scared the piss out of me. Sorry there, Enigma. That's the
Yeah.
way it goes. And keep in mind, back in the day, this is kind of how it was. You had to wait a week before you could see it. We didn't back then have it on some sort of physical media and could just watch them all the way through. Thereafter, we did have them on physical media. I have them in all the forms that it's been released. I got the VHS, I got the DVDs, I got the Blu-rays, and I watch them over and over and over again. You miss one episode, you were done for, and you had to piece things together on your own. To be fair, what was the magazine? TV Guide usually did have summaries of these episodic shows. This was especially valuable for. There was a whole section dedicated to the soap operas so that if you missed an episode, you could stay caught up, because those didn't what's it called?
Repeat.
Those didn't repeat ever. Those soap operas, they were dailies, and if you missed it, you were out. You were out. Although, honestly, if you did watch those shows, you really you didn't miss much. You can go for months, and they'd still be on the same storyline when you got back. The only difference is suddenly a kid grew to be 30 years old, and there was a bunch of people you had no idea who they were. And that was either people you were supposed to know, but they were recast, or completely new people. So, but they did the same thing with Twin Peaks. But we were also in the era of the early internet, where you had bulletin boards, you had fans beginning to contact each other, communities starting to form. Like I said, we had the festivals in Washington and so forth. So that was a big help. But anyway, yeah, Days of Our Lives, exactly. But
And Perfect Strangers.
Yeah, exactly. So I would encourage you guys, make sure, I mean, by all means, I want you guys to join us here every week for this, because I think, as I was talking about community just a second ago, I think we benefit from that interaction and discussion of our thoughts and opinions. But I would also encourage you to pick these up on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever, and watch them from time to time, and revisit them in your own way, in your own time. Don't everybody start talking at once. I mean, I stop talking and the show ends. Is that how it
No,
works?
I'm just saying,
Okay.
you want to own the physical media before they take it away from you.
Yes.
And now we need to know what took Major Briggs.
Yeah. But again, because this is knowing what we know now sort of circumstance.
That's for the new people.
Right.
There was an owl present.
The
Yes, there
owls
was.
are not what they appear.
And you notice it was just before the flash of light, and
It was Dale taking a pee that caused that to happen.
it was just bad timing, to be honest. But yeah. So I find it interesting that we've seen Bob manifest as an owl. The owls are not what they seem, right? So we know that there's how do you call it? There's a supernatural element to it. We saw Bob take the form of an owl as he departed previously. He does that more than once. And this is just after Dale has said, I can't help but think that he's still out there looking for a new host. Well, we know that, yes, he is out there. And we happen to know that Dale is going to be his new host. Well, not him personally, but Dale's doppelganger is going to be his host. And that's another thing to consider. We know that Bob needs a host in order to exist in this real world. He chooses. He tried choosing. He chose Leland. When Leland was used up, he wanted to move to Laura. That didn't work out. So we're starting to think that maybe he was starting to consider Maddie as a possible candidate. After Maddie didn't work out, maybe Donna would work out, but Cooper kind of ruined it for him. So that's when he decides, okay, 2 birds, 1 stone. I need a host. So we are going to effectively use Cooper. I'm going to destroy him and his reputation by using a doppelganger of him. Now, these doppelgangers are not allowed usually to exist in the real world. Apparently, that's allowed when the real person is in the lodge, when you trade places with them. Think along the terms of the changeling in fairy mythology, right? The construct takes your place, and you go off to the land of the Fae, right? So the idea being that the only reason that Doppelganger Cooper can exist in this world and thereby be a host to Bob is that the real Dale is trapped in the lodge. And that's why he stays trapped for over 20 years. So, in a way, it's a little bit of a Pinocchio Frankenstein kind of storyline for Doppelganger Cooper. I want to live. I want to live, and he's willing to live at the expense of his real world counterpart. But that's against the order of things. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Ultimately, it's a temporary situation. It can't last. Actually, maybe a better analogy would be Roy Batty from Blade Runner. You know, I want to live. Exactly, Enigma.
Yeah. To which Nate says, "Quick, somebody call Agent Mulder." Well, stay tuned.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
That's a great segue to the future. But anyway, that's all I got.
Kind of a weird, it's like I see Laura's picture there at the end, so she's still a part of this story, but I feel like that chapter, at least for now, is closed.
It is. It
Yeah,
absolutely is. She does not appear in it again until, from a certain point of view, we kind of wrap back around to Fire Walk with Me. Keep in mind, it's all kind of timey-wimey, but in another way, you don't see her again for another 20, 30 years. Because of the way time works for her.
Okay. So, question.
Uh-huh.
What if Cooper didn't have to, go? What if he just got grabbed up just now, too? And what would that have, what would that cost?
What if he had been grabbed up just now, you mean?
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
Briggs.
With Agent Briggs, he didn't get up to go to pee, and he probably would have been grabbed with Briggs, I think, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's a possibility.
What would that have done?
But this is interesting because there was something I was thinking about at exactly that point. What does he say when he gets ready to leave? He says that he's got to answer a call of nature, but when I get back, I want to hear about this White Lodge.
Mm-hmm.
Consider the possibility that the Black Lodge denizens don't want him learning about the White Lodge.
Oh, that could be a thing, but Harry might know about it.
I don't know about Harry, but Hawk would.
And I'm trying to think. Bobby's blackmail scheme went nowhere.
Yeah, that busted in a big way.
True. At this point, it hasn't worked out for him. That's true. But anyway.
Well, that's all I've got. So
Yeah, same here.
next week. All right. Well, let's go one time around the horn. Boomer, what do you have coming up?
I will be on Last Call this Friday with Troy here, where we'll be discussing some of the latest shenanigans with AI. And then you can also tune in Sunday for Kiki Geezers, where we're going to be talking about more of the fallout from the Sony no physical media, and also the lot of layoffs going on over at Xbox. It's a big disaster in gaming right now. So yeah, talking about that.
Troy.
If you stay right where you're at, right after this, we'll be heading over to my channel, where we will be concluding our weekly mystery night with the casebook of Sherlock Holmes. We're going to be wrapping up the case of the master blackmailer, and I'll have to, for those of you that weren't there, I'll have to fill you in on the first half. Of course, every weekday afternoon, a liquid lunch at noon Central. Tomorrow is, of course, WTF Wednesday. There's been a lot of WTFs this week. I'll have to limit my choices. Again, Friday, last call with Aged Boomer. We've been compiling articles related to the AI apocalypse. And I might take a little bit of a different tact on it this week. There is some outrage and hoopla going on that I think is misguided. And I'm going to help you be the smartest person in the room and read between the lines on some of this stuff. That's Friday at 9 Central, 10 Eastern. And Monday, the members on my channel have decided already on what movie they would like to watch.
Yeah.
After having watched last night, No Retreat, No Surrender, in deference to last Friday's talk about movies of 1986, they decided that was such a good movie, they want to watch the sequel next week. So next week we will be watching No Retreat, No Surrender 2. I kid you not. That is Monday at 9 Central, 10 Eastern, exclusive members only weekly watch party. You can be a member of my channel for as little as 7 cents a day. But that's what I've got coming up this week.
Or if you're rolling in at 17 cents a day for the next cheer up.
This is Rura Pente, and this is the Mines. Step in the lift and descend. Fill your cart with dilithium ore. The targ is the white of the eyes and dishonor within. And welcome, Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips. Good to see you, my friend.
Never.
Let's see. After this, I will be streaming Sherlock Holmes with Troy. So if you stay where you are, you will be automatically redirected over to see Sherlock Holmes. Mm-hmm. Thursday, I don't have a guest yet, so we'll just be shooting the breeze, which is totally fine by me. Saturday is my movie, and we'll be watching Harold and Maude. I think it's a cult classic. It's a really cool movie. I like it. It's starring Bud Cort and Ruth Gordon. And
No. That's not right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Ruth Gordon. Okay.
Yeah, not Ruth Buzzy. Ruth Gordon.
Okay,
You
right.
were thinking Ruth Buzzy, weren't you?
Well,
Yeah.
you were almost making that mistake yesterday, so I thought you were doing the same.
No. And Ruth Buzz. See, now you got me saying.
I know.
Ruth Gorin is one heck of an actress. I always thought she was a feisty old broad. Let's see. Then on Sunday, of course, I will be on Geeky Geezers as the one and only Gazette. And then that brings us right back around here till next Tuesday. We'll be doing this once again. That's it for me.
All right. As for myself, I might be doing an unboxing tonight after Sherlock Holmes, so stay tuned for that. Tomorrow at, I believe, 6:15. Let me check this real quick. Yes, tomorrow at 6:15. I am going to be joining Outlaw Bill for a little special. We are going to be working some kinks out of his Cosme link, bless you. And in the process, we are going to be watching Tales from the Crypt, an episode from season 3 entitled Carrion Death, which stars one Kyle MacLachlan as Raymond Earl Diggs, an escaped serial killer trying to escape through the desert, and things get a little complicated, let's say. And it's actually one of my favorite episodes, so stay tuned and join us for that, and let us know if there are any audio or visual issues, because that's going to be the main thing, is getting Bill back online. So if all goes well with that, I'll be joining Bill Thursday at 5:30 for a new show we're doing called Comedy Greats, and we're going to be watching Don't Look Up from 2021, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence. And later that night, right after Thursday Things, will be my program, Coming Attractions. We get to find out what I'll be doing next week, up to and including my appearance on Friday night on Films with Friends over on Big Al's channel, 8 p.m. Eastern. And we are going to be watching the $6 Million Man, the pilot movie from 1973 with Lee Majors. And let's see, Sunday, Western Cinema Presents at 4:30 p.m. I'll be joining Bill once again as we watch episodes 9 and 10 of Yellowstone Origin Series 1883. At 8 p.m. will be my program, Unscripted, which is going to be how apparently a certain Republican senator has seemed to have gone, missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as long as he stays missing until the end of August, they don't have to run anybody in the next election. How convenient is that?
Funny how that worked. Yeah. So I'm going to be talking about that. And I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to name names, and I don't care if YouTube has a problem with it or not, because I'm kind of tired of the censorship. Guidelines I'll follow. Censorship, not so much. Then, of course, later that night will be, hopefully, if I'm still on the air, my program, Reserve. I almost forgot the name. I'm losing it. Reserve Seats. Yes. And this week I am going to be joined by first-time guest Enigma Severus. And it's going to be open mic, open topic. We're going to talk about whatever he wants to talk about. So that'll be at 11 p.m. Then, of course, I will be there for a last call members night at the movies. No retreat, no surrender.
You were one of the ones that chose it.
Rotten bastages. No, I just I figured that's what was going to happen, and hey, I don't mind a good Cynthia Rothrock movie either, guys. So I'm acting like I'm getting shanghaied into this, but I'm not really. So, yeah. And speaking of people who are based, there's one. And let's see. Tuesday, right back here. Same bad time, same bad channel for the next episode of Live from Sparkwood in 21. Want to thank everyone who joined us here on YouTube, StreamYard, Cosme, X. Whether you're listening to us live or if you're listening to us on Memorex, I would like to remind you all 3 seasons plus the prequel film are available on physical media. We highly suggest purchasing those. And the series is available in its entirety on Paramount Plus, should you choose to watch in that fashion. All right. So any last words, folks, before we send everybody over to Sherlock Holmes?
Y'all are Osmo.
Yep.
Right on. Okay. So as I always say, at the end of every broadcast from HQ, in all points north, south, east, west, and beyond, good night. Take care. Stay strong. Be safe and healthy. I'll see you in the White Lodge, because this is how we win.